Hello, hello everybody. How you doing? This is your man Rondell Jordan, aka the Black Swan, back second day in a row with the cryptocurrency investment group. Um, just wanted to share a couple things, share a couple updates. I've been doing a lot of research. Been now that I've gotten involved in this venture, want to share some things because I do think it's one of those black swan events, rare event in human history. I like the .com boom, talking kind of like the, a lot of those opportunities in the past that people often regret not being involved. I actually learned about it in an investment group in 2013, and I passed up on the opportunity with Bitcoin back when it was just like 30 cents, 60 cents. So, of course, once you learn that something like that has now, prospered to, grown to between 15 and $20,000 a coin, it kind of makes you focus a little bit more. I kind of like take this a little bit more serious than than some people out there. But I have been making progress in my portfolio, so I'm sharing all of that with the group. The group is designed to create an environment where we can, or those who are interested in cryptocurrency and learning more about it, getting started with cryptocurrency, can kind of have like a little social club to get advice from, share advice with others. If the more eyes and ears you got out there, the more the more that you can benefit from that access. So, like for an example, today wasn't a hot day really on the market. A lot of the Bitcoins have taken a dive. Small dive, nothing really severe. Bitcoin is taking a dive, and that's the grandfather of really most of the coins. So a lot of coins will be affected by that. Hasn't really been that affected by that is Ripple. Ripple, you really would only really know how to get to it is if you know somebody that's been trading. It's not available on popular apps and stuff like that. You can get it on Polynex, which is the trading platform that I use. I find it just, it just seems really understand, more simple, made like Binance. It's all really a preference. It doesn't really matter. I don't think. It's just, I think it's preference. So for those who are getting started, or those who want to know how you get started, okay, some brothers at work, they kept asking me, bro, how you get Ripple? How you get Ripple? Okay, so the way you get Ripple is, the first thing you got to do is you need a wallet. Okay, so to get involved into buying, selling, and trading cryptocurrencies, you need a wallet. Kind of like if you want to get involved in buying, selling, and trading with current money, real currency, you need a PayPal account, Bitcoin, or a coin wallet. So the one that I use is Coinbase. Coinbase will give you $10 US dollars worth of Bitcoin when you join as an incentive to using their platform, and also give you an incentive to also talk about to others, because again, you will be able to use that. Some people are really good at, encouraging other people to follow them. If they're able to do that, then they can generate a revenue just by doing that. You take those Bitcoins and you can use those Bitcoins to buy other type of coins that are up and coming. First, you want to start by, I would suggest, I'm leaving a link wherever I can below. Just click on the link in our group, or go to the group, click on my link, and Coinbase. Okay, and then you will be able to get that $10 to start with your Bitcoin. But you will need to, set it up. Take time to set up the account. You will need to, I think you will need to upload a valid form of ID. They need to make sure you're dealing with money, so they want to make sure it's somewhat secure for you. Okay. a little bit, get set up. If you need any help with that, that's what the group is for. You can reach out with me, message me. You can call me right there on Messenger. So um, uh, just get with someone in the group or get with me, and make sure that you get through that process. It's not really hard. It takes about a half hour concentration, maybe 20 minutes to a half hour concentration. Okay, so once you get your Coinbase account set up, okay, you want to load it with some funds. Okay, they're going to, of course, verify your account. You can use either Visa, MasterCard, or you can use your wire it from your account directly from your, okay, with a routing number, I believe. I did of course, just the Visa card. There's certain limitations on that, but I wasn't planning on exceeding them. It's like 750 a day, a week, or something like that. All right, so got set up. You got Coinbase. For those who are already may have Bitcoins, or you already know that you can just send your coins to Coinbase just by using your codes. Okay, so wallet, then if you use Coinbase, you'll be able to buy, sell coin, and you will be able to get Litecoin and Ethereum, and they have four options. The fourth option is brand new. They uploaded it yesterday, and that's BitShares, I believe. I'm confirming here. Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. And so, it started out, all of these things are doing very well. They're fluctuating. So, Bitcoin has dropped from, it was at a record high close to 20,000, 19,000. And now it's dropped down to 14.5. So, it's not the best news in the world for people who hold Bitcoin, but we kind of all knew that there was going to be there was going to be a peak, rose forever. So that's kind of what you want to protect yourself and your investment about. You don't want to be greedy with your return on your investment. So you don't want to wait, try to get the most amount of money that you can. You want to, all right, set a plan. Okay. And that's what I do here. I just sit my book, I get my book here, and, I don't know if you can see it, but I calculate what the highs are and what the lows are, and then I regulate, okay, what's in the middle, okay, and then you establish, okay, once it gets to this point, I'm gonna sell no matter what, because I know that I got the amount of profit that I want, okay? Because once you get to that point, if you try to say, oh, I can wait a little bit longer, will just start it'll start going down. You missed your opportunity when you could have sold it at the point you want. So I think it's just best to, when you get what you want, be satisfied with what you get, go out, and then that helps prevent you from making a mistake and making moves with the herd. So with that said, I'm going to read real quick something that I wrote earlier for a group I'm a part of about for the gentlemen, the fellas, as far as getting an investment. This is a few things that I've learned while investing in crypto. For starters, it's typically not a good idea to make moves with the crowd, but the crowd will show you what's likely to be trending up. When everyone is buying, control your emotion to jump in a little while, wait about a day or so. The price will spike with the hype and then normalizes. When it normalizes, buy your favorites based on their progress at a low or mid point. Like I was kind of just saying, okay? if you're margin trading or not, yourself because of the fear of loss. Withdraw before the crowd or wait till after the crowd because things typically normalize with time. Okay. Imagine the people will pull out. I mean, excuse me. Imagine the people who pulled out in 2007, where with the big economic crisis here in the U.S. And actually globally, they were probably salty when the economy recovered. So shortly later, the economy started recovering. A lot of those investments recovered. Let's say you pulled all your money out of Ford, and then 3 years later, 4 years later, Ford is thriving. You pulled all your money out at the low at the at you know what I'm saying at a low point, and then when you want to pull it out high or closer to the high. Okay, so but we don't want to be greedy with our return on investment, but be disciplined to a planned exit point based on normal highs. There are no experts with Bitcoin because digital currency is a new, unprecedented, unpredictable uh, um, event in human history, and it is not disappearing anytime soon. So it's not disappearing. Know that it's under attack by extremely powerful bankers and governments. That's why Ripple is a good bet at the moment, while many others are in the red today. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are a true definition of a black swan event. Have fun in the game, buy what you would use, and do your own research with experimenting. Hope this helps, and make the next year a great year. So ultimately, what I'm trying to say here is that number one, getting involved is good. Get involved and start setting up whenever you decide that that's what you want to do. Okay, but once you get involved, it's not wise really to make moves based off of the hype. I don't know if that's good advice in even life, period. Where that is good advice, but uh, uh, that's not the point because most people are not. The point is, and in this field, he jumps in that spikes the price. The demand goes up, and if the demand goes up, of course, prices go up. We all know this, common sense. So, of course, you don't want to go in when you feel like you probably should go in. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you hearing it on the news, you hearing it on the radio, you hearing it in school, whatever, everybody hyping it up, it's probably about to be just expensive. This hype always ceases. And when it ceases, because people have short attention spans. And so we got to keep in mind that Bitcoin didn't thrive off of media publicity. It's not thriving. That's not what it is. It's actually a sleeping giant. It's anti-establishment. It's anti-banking. It's anti-government in a sense where it's giving the power to the people. In a sense where you're reducing the interactions of bank and corporates and taxes and all that kind of stuff. So it's not something that, trust me, it's something that governments and institutions are going to try to get a grip of as soon as they can, and that's what they're doing. The laws that we see are passing from internet neutrality. All of these different things are all correlated to the major power institutions trying to claim power and start to position themselves to be able to regulate and control people. All right. So that's why I say this is a opportunity where you want to seize it when you have the opportunity, when you have a chance. All right. So you want to get involved because the people are telling you that this is something that is trending. It's in the news because it's like they got caught. Hey, these coins are selling for $20,000 now. I mean, you better wake up. I mean, what's going on here? Are somebody auditing these guys? Or, you know, are they inside traders going? You know, so that's what's going on, people. Now, so if you look at the new, you know, I've been doing, you know, research, and you look at the articles, you know, finance.com, Forbes.com. You have to do is just Google it. Bitcoin on NSBC today. Let's see what this says. Trading goes down. The biggest Bitcoin markets for 2 hours amid price plunge after Bitcoin. So, you know, it's skepticism, a lot of new learning curves and all kinds of stuff. Just a lot of attention going on, and everybody's just trying to figure out, you know. And so what I'm doing is, I believe, like I said, I already know that institutions are going to try to capitalize on this. This is America. They're not going to let the free market actually be free forever. That's just not American. Okay.
Sticking with tech here, one trader is betting on more gains ahead for one of Apple's big chip suppliers. Let's get to Mike Coe in Austin to break it down for us. Hi, Mike.
All right. So that's just some news. You know, I guess I had just clicked on, but the point I'm trying to make is that the owners are, if you noticed in the news, the owners are selling off their coins. So I read an article where the owner of Litecoin, who's also owner of Coinbase, he just sold off all his coins. He can avoid any conflict of interest type concerns and stuff like that. So that tells you that, you know, these concerns is in the back of his mind, to the point where it's making him make major sacrifices and make major, you know, here. Okay. So he's giving up his coins so that he can continue to be a part of the business aspect, and and helping the business grow to where he wants it to grow. With that said, is you can tell behind the scenes that you know, he's dealing with decisions, and you know, somebody is forcing him to make these decisions. You see what I'm saying? Bitcoin's owners doing the same exact thing. So that today's news. So this was news. Litecoin's owner was like a day ago or 2 days ago, and then today's news, Bitcoin's owners doing the same thing. So public pressure, and probably pressure for regulators and all kinds of stuff, because these guys are making a lot of money. They're very powerful. They, you know, like the Bitcoin, the Litecoin, you know, he was getting a lot of heat because, you know, whenever he make a tweet, you know, his Coinbase will go up. And so they were saying that he was, you know, capitalizing on that because he owned the stuff. So, you know, it's just, you already know the eyes are zeroing in on the front runners right now. So what's the back runner? In third place, just pacing the people at front, called the wind resistance. Who's that? Who's plotting? Well, it's Ripple. I'm going to put myself out there. From my analysis, I think Ripple, other ones is like BitShares, and I've also shared. I have a, you know, a pretty diverse portfolio of coins that I'm actually watching. Game coin, that's one. I'm pretty sure gamers are going to be using game coins and stuff like that. So, coin, come on, man. You know, I know that people who smoke pot probably not going to be wanting to be, you know, choosing cash transactions and all that kind of stuff. Maybe they don't want, I don't know. But I figured that if they can use a coin, and these online vendors are coins, you know what I'm saying, that people want to use it. Dogecoin, for example, is big in Japan and Korea. Social organization, kind of like Patreon, where people tip each other with these Doge coins, and the Doge coins are actually worth money, and they can buy clothing and accessories with these coins. So I see this is a generation. It was an underdog that's still in there. It's extremely cheap, so I invested in it. It's been doing well. So it doesn't move a lot, but like I said, if you get things that are very, very cheap, and let's say it's of a dollar, 30 cents, 20 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. And then, 6 months down the line, it becomes a dollar. You were, you're definitely going to be a beneficiary of that early investment. So that's really what I'm trying to say. So number one, don't be moved by the crowd. Sit back and allow the crowd to tell you where the trends are going to go. You should already either be in, and if you couldn't be in already, then you just be patient, wait for it to normalize, and then that's when you go ahead and you might make like I said, you want to plan, you want to set your goals, make your own goals. So you got to set the low, high. I'll be demonstrating a little bit more in the future about exactly what that means. But wherever if today's low was 75 cents, high was a dollar. Okay. So I would say you want to buy in between 80, 70, 75, 80. You see what I'm saying? Because it's typically going to go back into the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to wait to 90s when everybody else is, and it's in its 90s, and then it may go to 110 and then it'll start dropping again. If once it drop again, that's when you buy. You wait till it start dropping again, but into that low, because it's going to go low again, and then it'll go back high. But so the other big piece of information is this: you want to know your strategy. There's at least two strategies that I can think of, that others, but these will extend from these two strategies. It's short term or long term. And long term is not like putting your money in a bank. This is the internet. This internet long term is like months, not years. Okay. Is like marginal trading. So like today, I'm testing out marginal trading. So today, I purchased some stock, 75 cents yesterday, some Ripple, 75 cents. Okay. And then when it went to $1, I think it was $1.05, I sold it. And when it's high as $1.13, I seen. Okay. Now it's back down to 97. From 75, I sold it at, so you see what I'm saying? At $20, you see what I'm saying? Oh no, excuse me, that 20 cents difference, 25 cents difference for every dollar that I'm trading with. And I think I actually did $200 on that. Saying that progress, minus the, because marginal trading, you do it based off of loans that are on collateral of what you own. And I'll do a video on that next, probably more likely tomorrow or Monday, but Tuesday. But the point that I'm trying to make is you want to buy, you want to set your goals, you want to set your low point, you want to set your midpoint and your high point, and buy low middle. Oh yeah. And all, I'm saying, also you want to own. So you want to own Bitcoin and buy Ripple and buy all the other ones that look interesting to you. Then you take those on Polynex that allow you to take what you own and put it into your marginal investment portfolio, collateral, okay, so that you can then use that as collateral to do marginal trading. So that's what I'm talking about. There's collateral, and you can go into the marginal trading and buy low, sell high, and it'll be a very small lending fee. You know what I mean? A small transaction fee, but someone is down there making that transaction happen. Let them get paid theirs, so that you can continue doing yours. And what you want to do is, if you buying and selling, you use it. I mean, you can make a lot of money if you're making some smart decisions. And when I say a lot of money, I'm talking about, say, if you're managing, let's just say $1,000. Okay, you can easily profit $100 a day, by working $1,000 in your portfolio. So that's the reason why I say you want to establish your goals. You want to say, in 30 days, I want to build my portfolio to $1,000, and I want to be, generating about $100 a day in my portfolio doing marginal trading or whatever. If that's your goal, set your goals. But you need to buy your stock. That's one thing. Own your stock, and then just use it for collateral. Buy, sell, and trade. You see what I'm saying? And you will only lose is if you sell low, and you sell in the red. You always sell when you're green. Just sell when you're green, and you will be all right. You will always be profiting. Whenever you trade, you sell when all your lights are green. All right. And you just don't want to buy things that they're never going to reach that green light. All right, so I'm wrapping this up here. That's been a half hour, looks like, coming up here in about a couple of minutes. There's no experts in this Bitcoin. Some well-studied people on YouTube, and that are out there. That means people that's been in it for a few years. But see, nobody can tell you exactly the futures of Bitcoin or any other currency territory. I mean, that's just honest, and that's just real. Okay. And so, the thing is, I have a financial background. I used to work for JP Morgan and whatnot, financial advisor for a period of time. And I've even done, things, Primerica and stuff like that, sell insurance and stuff like that. So the point is that I have a little bit of understanding. I've been part of investment groups, a little bit understanding of internet marketing, and taking risk and trying to create a profit out of. So with that said, if you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to me. I want to welcome all the new members. My man, Officer Smitty, was good to see you, brother. I'm saying, much respect to you and what you do. I'm saying, I love to see your progress and the progress of other brothers I used to be in the Navy with back in the day, man. It's just, I don't know, it's hard to express. It's a beautiful feeling, to see the brothers in khaki and see the brothers doing, doing great things in their lives, man. And so to create an environment where all of us can have a productive online experience, you know what I mean? And this translate into, enriching our lives outside. We can make a little venture capital to be able to do some things, do some great things here in the future. So stay tuned. Good luck in your business ventures. Make 2018 a great year, right? By planning and getting ready. Position yourself now. Get those passports and use them. Talk to you later. God bless.